Hello, everyone. Welcome to Battle Brothers by Overhyped Studios. My name is Crendus, and we're going to do a Let's Play. So, let's begin. I was thinking, I could continue on Obsidian Keepers, but I think I might just make a new campaign called, probably, you know what? Or I could do, I was considering Obsidian Guard. I could do something different just to have the save file named differently. Uh, hmm. Ooh, I got it. How about Obsidian Watch? It's a bit of a weird name, but you know, whatever. We watch Obsidian. We're gonna do Iron Man against my better judgment, but for the most part, I feel like this is more rewarding anyways. And let's begin. This is a turn-based strategy game. I'll be reading out text so long as it doesn't repeat. It's procedurally generated, so there's going to be repeating text. But there's also, like, it's almost like Mad Libs. It fills in things with random names. In any case, this is the last battle. It all went wrong. 2 days ago, the company was hired to track down Hogarth the Weasel and his band of raiders. But it was them who found you first, in ambush. Some jokes about horses cut short by an arrow to the throat. Cut short by an arrow to the throat. Arrows shooting in from everywhere and nowhere. Men holler and scream, a great volume before death. As the hail subsides, you draw your weapon with the rest of the men, only to collapse to your knees. An arrow has punctured your side. You shout in pain. A harried glance sees a man charge without you to make a valiant last stand. But in force, as steel clashes with steel. You meet eyes with the captain. A last nod before his throat is cut. You're left in command now of what few men remain. Trembling in pain, you lean on your sword, and with all the will you can muster, slowly rise again. To the end. Okay, good to confirm that the armor that you do start out with is probably random from a very select pool. I believe, anyways. I'm pretty sure it is. Their weapons are definitely random. So, let's try to get this thug, which we missed. That's fantastic. Hogarth's gonna retreat. That's what he does. I would like to just get a kill on this guy right now. Sweet. And root hard, we actually can spear wall. Okay, that works too. Because that took all of his AP to move. How did Gerhard reload already? Well, whatever. Or did I reload him and I don't remember? Anyways, split the shield and stabby stab with root hard. He's injured, so he's less effective, although apparently he's plenty effective still. Root hard the wolf, Vander, and Gerhard, huh? Aw, sweet. Okay, I like this starting loot. That's as good as it can get, in my opinion. A weapon, a pickaxe, which I probably will use, because I'd never really used pickaxes before. But it could be useful. You're alive. You won. The adrenaline fades, and in its wake, you can't help but sink back to the ground. It looks like you won't be holding a sword anytime soon. Gritting your teeth, you snap the arrow's shaft. Your chest heaves for breath, feeling the pain well up in your very lungs. Most of the company lies dead. All those men you fought with side by side in the shield wall this past year, and Hogarth did justice to his name, running like the weasel people mock him to be. What now? A voice says from behind. It's Vander who sits down beside you. Betting his bloodied axe on his legs, you turn to him to reply. Before you can answer, he continues. The captain's dead. They slit his throat. He was a good man and a damn good leader, but all it took was one mistake. That makes you the one in charge now, don't it? Root hard the wolf joins the two of you, still breathing heavily. Let's save the anointments for another day. I figure we give the men a good burial and return to Kielseng to collect our pay. The weasel's men are slain, after all. Even if the man himself tucked her tail and ran. And we ought to see that arrow sticking at you before we lose another man. So be it. Oh, wow. Kielseng is literally, like, maybe 20 feet away. What a sorry display it must be for the onlookers as you arrive in Kielsing. Poor bloodied and beaten mercenaries down in their luck. The man who hired the company days ago, Halsten the merchant, no doubt expected you to return in a more glorious fashion. Still, he welcomes you to his house again and offers bread and wine, while a servant fetches a healer. Not furches. Few words are exchanged except for the occasional grunt and wheeze as an elderly man with shaky hands tends your wounds. Finally, Helston the merchant breaks the silence. So, how did you fare? A pin knifes through your skin. The first of many stitches to come. You grit your teeth till you think you hear one break. Helston the merchant takes on a grave look and he quickly hides his face behind a drink of wine. Finding breath, you give answer to his asinine question. We killed all the Hogarth's men, but he managed to elude our blades in the end. The healer waves around a glowing fire poke, suggesting he wants to push it into your wound. You nod and he does so. For a moment, that's all there is. You're not a man, but a pinch of fire, flesh from flame. As the pain subsides, you come to see that Helston the merchant's mood has lightened. Still, all of his men are dead. Then, well, that's I see. A good thing you removed that threat from Kielsing, but that man is truly elusive. We expect to get paid for this. Helston the merchant gasps. Well, naturally. I gave my word, didn't I? 100 crowns for every man, so as I see it, that's 400 for the four of you. He gestures toward his servant, who nods and hands him a wooden chest from which to take the pay. I wonder, may I make use of your services one more time? I'd very much like to end the headache that is Hogarth the Weasel once and for all, and I would pay you again, of course. Another 400 crowns, shall we say? Vander scoffs and turns to drink more wine, but Roothard the Wolf stands to speak. Yes, the company is in ruin, but we can rebuild it. You know Vander, he'd drink away the crowns away and end up begging on the streets. And Gerhard wouldn't fare any better chasing the womenfolk until one stove his rotted head in. We need the Obsidian Watch. It's all we have. What say you, Captain? Vander burps and raises his cup to you. Gerhard playfully thumbs his nose and nods. You're the captain now, and your men look to you for leadership. Yep, we'll do this. Helston the merchant claps his hands in satisfaction. Very good. Excellent. I'll need some time to find out where Hogarth is hiding his hide now. In the meantime, I suggest you see about stocking up supplies so you'll be getting ready to end this when the time comes. I shall see you in a few days' time at the latest. As you leave the comforts of Helston the merchant's house and stand on the outskirts of Kielsing again, Roothard the Wolf seeks a word with you. What it is we need is more men, Captain. I know I gave a big speech back there, but we ain't nothing more than warm bodies in the ranks. We should hire at least 3 more sword hands, buy them some decent weapons, and dress them in the best armor we can afford. The man pauses to glance around. I bet this bodunk town's got a desperate peasant or two looking for a new life. Or we could travel to Wolfenstein. Awesome. In the northeast. Them city folk aren't as hardy as these country bumpkins, but we're more likely to find men with fighting experience stopping to rest there. And they'll sell better weapons too. And that's what we shall do. Alright. So we start with a wooden shield. Sometimes Roothard does not start with a shield, as far as I'm aware. Or maybe it could break. I'm sure it can break. So first thing I want to do is we'll recruit 3 people to fulfill this objective. Then I think I might just go through them and just rename them all. Let's start with Kielsing. Bernhard the Brave, a monk, huh? I might go with the monk. Because this does say lower max fatigue, but he potentially can just outgrow that if his growth stats are pretty good. At least that's how I know turn-based strategy games to work in the past, especially RPG ones. One monk amongst many. Bernhard used to wander the steepled temples of Horn. Unfortunately, a child accused him of behavior unbecoming of a monk. Nobody knows the truth behind the story, but Bernhard did not last much longer at the church. Once having read a warrior priest, Bernhard now wishes to emulate those brave, unwavering soldiers of faith. Okay, yeah. Welcome. I like that. Hilmar, the particular tailor, he has no real downsides except for the fact that he wants 200 gold, but that's not that expensive, honestly. Hilmar spent most of his youth in the company of girls, but not for reasons one might think. But a fierce competition between tailors led to a linen-wrapped dead man, and Hilmar coincidentally leaving his shop behind. Now the tailor looks for a new life, no matter where it takes him. A bit on the nimby-pimby side, Hilmar has the footwork of a sword fighter, but the sword fighting of a soft breeze. Well, we'll see about that, huh? All right, what kind of stats are we looking at for anyone for that matter? Hilmar has 3 stats in everything. I mean, 3 stars in pretty much everything. The stars, I would say, note basically increased growth, as far as I understand. I did not look this up. This is based off just experience. So, with that said, that could be wrong, but that's actually really important because with a higher growth stat, they'll have more stats as they level up. Bernhard, on the other hand, starts out with 2 stars in. It says he has less fatigue, but actually he has more starting fatigue than Hilmar, which is funny. So that's not that bad. Now, what about our normal men? 2 stars in health, 1 star in fatigue, 1 star in resolve. Vander starts with 2. That's interesting. 2 stars in melee. I feel like these are always the same, though, for your 3 companions that you start the game out with, no matter what. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm not, though. We need to recruit one more person. Where's the city we need? Wow, Wolfenstein's way the heck up there. We're gonna pass 2 towns on the way there, so that's interesting. So yeah, this is a world map. Things happen on it. Uh, there's supposed to be more meaningful events that are supposed to be implemented in the game later on. This is an early access build, by the way. So I believe I don't actually know what iteration this is or how many iterations came before it. It's 0.7.0.12. So that's the number. I just don't know how many. I don't know how long this has been in early access. It feels like it's been in for not too long, but at the same time, a decent length. But that's fine. Early access is early access. Who knows what's going to happen during early access? We could buy a Scramasax. It's not that expensive. Rambert is really cheap. Vagabond. He also doesn't want that much money either. So that's almost a win as far as I'm concerned. Let's. I'm. I'm considering Eugen and Rambert. Definitely Rambert. Now let's see what kind of stats Rambert has first. Rambert. Holy hell. 3 stars in melee defense, huh? Very curious. Also, he starts out with a ton of fatigue. I think I might, yeah. I think we could afford 3, maybe. Oh, right. We aren't even at the main town yet. So, in that case, maybe we just don't buy anything and just keep on traveling. So, this was Krochdorf? Or is it Krochdorf? Or is it Crouchdorf? It's something Dorf. And this is Kopeldorf. Cities are randomly named. Factions are also randomly named. I'm not going to read these. I have seen House Goswin before. I have not seen House Winterhall or House Amond. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. So Kopeldorf, rather. We have a contract here, but we're already on a contract technically, so we can't really do anything with that. It's done. We can't buy stuff at nighttime, unfortunately. Ooh, I could. I'm gonna buy the cloth rolls to see if we could resell them for a higher price. Alfred, Day Tailor, or Farmhand. They are cheap, admittedly. I just don't know if I would want to buy them right now. Valeshire. Everything on this map is pretty much randomly generated. It's cool. That's one of the reasons I like this game. Because every time you start it up, you have to familiarize yourself with like a new locale. For the most part, you always do you start out in sandy locations, so this deserty area, and then to the north it'll be like the more wintry area. I kind of wish that was more randomized, but I could understand why it's not. As the silhouette of Wolfenstein appear on the horizon, Gerhardt seeks a word with you. Never been to Wolfenstein before. Never been to Wolfenstein before myself, but I've been around. These big cities are expensive, much more so than Kielsang and other villages like it. But the merchants have everything we need: weapons, armor, food. If there's a smithy in Wolfenstein, it's worth a visit too. Will be expensive for sure, but they'll sell real weapons made for war, not just farming tools. We could also browse the wares on the marketplace, of course. There's a few bargains to be made, but they'll also try to sell stuff that'll break apart if you so much as sneeze on it. Don't get swindled by them cutthroat merchants, Captain. Vander sees fit to add his own opinion on what you should do. If there's a good tavern, I say that's where we head first. Pay around from the company's coffers to get us all drunk for the night and raise our spirits. God knows we've earned it. We earned it, rather. Gerhardt shakes his head. You say that every time we stop in a town, even when we ain't done anything. Even when we ain't even done anything. I'll keep it in mind. I'll certainly keep it in mind. So I should say Conrad Turncoat? Huh. Well, he's an archer. I don't think that's really... It's kind of tempting, but it's also not. Oh, I'm sorry. A juggler? Higher chance to hit head, higher initiative. That's... Higher chance to hit head is actually really good because as far as I'm aware, that's not raisable other than weapon choice and this. You know what? Higher chance to hit head. Gunther, hello. Welcome to the Obsidian Watch. And that makes 7 men. I'm not recruiting more than 7 right now. Can we sell the cloth here for a profit? We actually can. Hell yeah. Oh my god, that's sweet. That was a free, what, 120 gold? I'll take it. I will take it. Because we are penny pinching right now, honestly. Now, Gunther, you have a 30% chance to hit the head. 2 stars in fatigue. Interesting. 1 star in melee defense. Not terrible. Not the best, but not terrible. Rambert has eagle eyes. Sure footing, which increases melee defense. Interesting. And he's brave. All these are really positive perks. I like it. I like it. Okay. Now then. Now comes the equipping part. We did start out with a rugged surcoat, which I guess I'll be equipping Gunther with. He starts out with a hatchet too, so that's... I mean, that's a plus. I'm not going to argue with that. But I think I'll do short sword. Because if he has a higher chance to hit the head... a short sword, rather, will do more damage. I mean, if I really wanted to maximize it, I could give him a woodcutter's axe, but I don't really want to do that, honestly. Let's go with pickaxe, just because I really want to see what this is like. So, who gets the pickaxe? Rambert, sure. We have a hatchet, too. This is awesome. Alright. And I think we give Bernhard a spear. Just because I honestly don't know what else to give him right now. We also need to buy a whole bunch of weapons, a whole bunch of hats, a whole bunch of everything. And it happens to be fairly expensive here. It is fairly expensive here, damn. But this is good stuff, actually. Oh gosh, basic male shirt. I'd love to buy that. Would love to buy it right now. I'm definitely buying the full Akaton cap. I guess we can buy a normal Akaton cap. Scramasax, nope, not buying that. We need shields too, but we can buy them for cheaper prices in like towns, most likely. Basic male shirt, on the other hand, is something I have not seen in any of the towns so far, so that's something to keep in mind. Also, it's a lot of armor. Uh, I'm doing it. Screw it. I'm also buying the the padded nasal helmet, or maybe just the nasal helmet. I think it is. Yeah, the nasal helmet. And that's for Vander specifically because he doesn't have a shield to rely on. Now he has really heavy armor to rely on, so that's a plus. Another plus is that we have a Gambeson to work with now. So that kind of works out, I'd say. I want Guther with the Gambeson, and I guess the Akaton cap, because I don't want him to get killed. A bit selfish, but still. We could also replace Gernhard's linen tunic for now. Surcoat. Another. We have everyone with surcoats right now. I'm gonna need to spend. We need a lot of shields. A lot of shields. We also could use a hood. Pricey. Yeah, let's head back. But first, let's sell this. We did spend a lot of money here, but I think it's worth it. I honestly think, I do think it's worth it. Because, honestly, if our axe user survives, good. He gets more experience, and that means most likely more contracts. Or more success per contract, I'd say. How much? I can't imagine that. Okay, 20. Yeah, we need like a thick tunic or something for him. Marketplace. What do we got here? We have a shield. I'll take that. We do need one more weapon, don't we? Oh. I say bludgeon then. It's cheap. It's cheaper. A thick tunic. Oh my god. We are really poor. So poor. We still have enough for 3 days, though. I could go in battle without head armor, but that's really, really risky. And... oof. I mean, not for Gernhard, honestly. Unless we get really unlucky, but... for everyone else, yeah. If there's really cheap head armor in Kielsang, I'll get it, but if not, then whatever. We have a number advantage right now, but I'm really worried about him not having a helmet on, because he could get, if we are really unlucky, he can get shot in the head with an arrow, and that'll be a kill, and then he'll be dead, and I'll be sad. Okay, Crotchdorf. Please tell me you have something really cheap. You kinda do. I'm gonna buy the cultist hood, as crazy as that seems, because it's really cheap. And that happened. We do have someone without a shield, I'm realizing now as well. Pilmar the particular, you don't need vision, so you get to put the hood on. Oh man, we have multiple people without shields, actually. That's really bad. Okay, I did not spend my money as neatly as I should have. It's really bad. We could probably afford bucklers. Like, 2 of them should be easy enough. Or we can go into battle without a shield, but that's so very risky. But oh god. I think we just gotta do it. It's bad because I know they have an archer, so the archer needs to miss or else we're taking hits. I think I might have gotten someone killed because of my wanting that heavy armor, honestly. The plus side is I'm pretty sure our axe user won't get killed. So that's a good thing. I'm back at Kielsang. Hello. We have to go back up there to the, northeast. Helston the merchant awaits you impatiently, pacing back and forth as you put down your bags and muddy boots. Finally, you're here. I have good news. We got hold of one of Hogarth's former men. The healer who damn near killed you with the fire poke is standing nearby. He's picking chunks of a dried blood out of his fingernails. Halston the merchant laughs. We had a nice little talk with the man, and now I know where Hogarth's licking his wounds. I'm eager to rid myself of him once and for all. You give him a waiting look and then ask, well, where is he? Halston the merchant straightens up as though the excitement had lost him a fair bit of composure. Oh, right. He's hiding out in some small hut in the steppe to the northeast of here. I'll mark it on your map. Apparently, he managed to gather more men in the short time since your battle. I suspect he knows the Obsidian Watch is on his heels like a bunch of bloodhounds. Good luck. We'll need it. I don't want to... Oh, I think we go. I honestly think we just go right now. Because playing around with, like, having no gold means we might just lose someone due to them deserting. And if that's Vander, that's terrible. That would be absolutely terrible. So, I say we do it. Let's go. Because honestly, there's that much of a difference between desertion and someone getting killed in battle. There's very little difference. I realized I could have sold a knife, actually, to get enough for 2 more days, but... Oh, but yeah. Time to do it. I could attack at night, which actually might be the strategic thing to do. Because now that I'm thinking about it, if our issue is that I'm worried about the archer making hits, then night gives us a bit of melee. I mean, it makes them less accurate. So I think we do it. That means our archer's going to be less accurate too, but who cares? This will be fun. This will be a hell of a thing. Let's wait. Wait for them to come at us. Everyone get ready. There's Hogarth. He's coming toward Vander, which is good because I need Vander to break his shield. If they're all going to advance, I mean, we might as well start advancing toward the north then. Oh boy. We got a lot of shields to break through. If we can get a kill right here, or at least a hit, damn, that would have been a nice advantage. Let's go for the guy without... Oh, God. We're missing the guy without a shield. Oh, we hit his shield at least. A lot better than I was thinking. Hilmar can engage him. Hilmar does not have a shield, though. So I'd prefer Roothard to engage this one, if possible. Hilmar can move up and try to break his shield, but it most likely won't break his shield in a single hit. So Hilmar, let's move around this way. Bernhard also can engage him, so I think we're going to do that instead. This basically just means he's not going to come toward us. Roothard, we could stab this guy. Hell yeah. Rambert has a few options rather. So so if we move here, we can only attack once at the end of the day. If we move here, we could attack this one and potentially go in for a kill. But that makes him like a really good target for Hogart. I prefer Hogart to come further in, so I'm going to move south. Go for this thug instead. Could destroy his armor, or... Okay, let's see. Destroy armor inflicts a heavy amount of damage, but it doesn't really inflict any actual damage. Huh. I mean... Just using normal hammers... His armor isn't really that intimidating to me, honestly. Well, I prefer... It's a complete miss, so... Doesn't make that much of a difference anyways. Oh, God. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. Oh! Okay, that's what I was worried about. Alright, I'm hoping we could strike. Nope. Okay. 26%. Damn it. Can we stun this one? No, it'll be hard to. We have to get through his shield. So Bernhard. Yep, that's what I was worried about. 63, not a bad chance, so awesome. Oof. Okay, that was good. That was a good hit. Thank goodness for the shield. Hogarth's blocking. I don't like that. Oh, wait, no, he's not. Why does he have 2 wavering? No, shield wall is up. I'm gonna go for the strikes, honestly, because we gotta get Hogart out of the picture as soon as possible. I think we honestly just go for a strike. I would love to do shield break, but that doesn't actually do damage. And that would just increase his damage, so... Well... It's a 31% chance, though. Axe in 2 turns. Shoot. I'm gonna go... I'm gonna split his shield. Whew. Okay, that hurt. Can we shoot him? No. That's what I thought. Gernhard, can we actually move in close enough to shoot the archer in the back? Not quite. Nope. Alright, Gernhard, just do nothing. We could break his shield, yeah. That's definitely an option. Or we could just go for damage. I'm doing shield. But I'm not going for stun here. I could definitely go for a stun. But I say we just go for outright damage. Damn it. Okay, that was lucky. Also lucky. Yes! We could go for the surround here or go for the archer. I say we go for the surround here. I would love to go for the archer right now, but... Oof, nice. Oh, no. Ugh. Good hit. Not a kill, but that was a solid hit. Okay, that was interesting. Now we could definitely go for either... Oh, both these hits suck. Nope, nothing. Air. Alright, he got air as well. Good hit. So, since he decided to bullseye, he can't move. I could probably finish this bandit thug off and then move in on this... Well, crap. That was not part of my plan, obviously. Well, Vander can move in at least. So, hey. Have fun, Vander. Ah, damn it. Of course, now he hit. Wow. Quite a hit. This guy's gonna be really troublesome. We've hit him a surprising amount of times. Acts in one turn. Oof. Can't do anything with our archer, though. He's surrounded, so he should go down now. Please. Thank you. So Gunther's gone. But, everyone else is okay. Yeah, everyone else is thankfully okay. I mean, Rambert's not, so we're probably going to dismiss him as well. That could have gone a lot worse, though. Oh, sweet. We got patched mail from that. Okay. You know, we managed to do it. So that's the part that matters. I think we lost our juggler, though. Hogarth lies dead in a pool of his own blood, skewered into a grotesque and panicked pose. He didn't weasel his way out of this one. You put a boot on his corpse and look to your men. For the company, for all the men... for the company, for all the men who've fallen. Gerhard spits on the dead man's face. Let's take this bastard's head and get on back to Kielsing. It's not a cheerful mood that the mood are in. It's not a cheerful mood that the men are in, but it is a content one, like a blue horizon glowing before a furiously rising sun. The deed is done and the company avenged. In this world, that's about as much closure as one could hope for. Time to get paid, yeah. And I definitely didn't... Well, really? Oh, wait, we only lost one person. You lead the way back to Kielsing as Gerhard picks up pace to catch up with you. Got a moment, Captain? You nod for him to speak his mind. The battle's left armor and shields battered, and the men have sustained some wounds. Perhaps we should make camp so we can get everything in order and put new bandages on. We'll be a lot quicker if we don't have to do it on the road. Every man maintains what equipment they carry, but you have to say if we should repair some of plunder as well. You need to have tools for that, of course. Just keep in mind that campfires will be seen from afar, especially come nighttime. I'll keep it in mind. Don't worry. Root hard. Oh, wait, so all the original... So we did lose our juggler, huh? And we're also going to lose the Vagabond. But thankfully, he was really cheap, so I'm not completely upset with that. We'll escort him back to Kielsang and maybe pay him like one last wage, but after that, we can't really have him long, or else he'll just get himself killed. Honestly, permanent wounds suck a lot, and I don't know if like there's a way to remove them. I mean, it's permanent, so I assume not. The company returns to Kielsing as victors, their heads held much higher than the last time they visited. The Obsidian Watch are not the size they once were, but it is still a force to be reckoned with, as Hogarth the Weasel learned too late. You carry his head in a sack you empty in front of Helston the merchant's feet. As it rolls toward him, he takes a step back, momentarily startled, only to approach again with curiosity. So it is him. Yes, yes, I'm rid of him. Helston the merchant rubs his hands, his face turning into a grimace of cold satisfaction. Not speaking a word, his eyes glued to the weasel's frozen and slack-jawed gaze. He claps his hands for the servants to fetch the crowns and pay you as promised. You raise your voice to the men. As long as there is blood coursing through our veins, as long as we can hold sword and shield in hand, there shall stand the Obsidian Watch. We've done it before and we'll do it again. We'll make the company known throughout the land. The men cheer. Roothard the wolf puts his hand on your shoulder. You did well, Captain. Whether we travel from one village to the next and look for work, or head out to explore and plunder on our own, the men will follow you as brothers in battle. As brothers. And that's that. And that's the end of the tutorial mission anyways. And then now we are free to explore as we please. But unfortunately, there's someone that won't be joining us, and that will be... This character took something to the knee, and it never fully healed. Lunging forward or dodging can be painful, and it lacks any grace. Negative 40% melee defense and negative 40% range defense. That basically means he's liable to be killed at any time. So, yeah. Rambert, thank you, but... I guess you didn't make the cut, technically, but... That was my fault for not having people equipped with shields. That was certainly my fault. I invested heavily in Vander, and thankfully it did pay off, but we took a lot of... We took some wounds for that, and deaths for that matter. But that's something I thought about, and that's honestly what I'll be doing going forward. So, with that said, I think I will be trying to stick to a few men, as much as possible. I think my policy for recruiting will be, if someone is injured, I'm not going to really wait around for them to heal. I think I just will recruit someone else to take their place temporarily at best. And then once the wounded person gets better, that's when we could put them back in our fighting line. And then we'll just have another person, assuming their replacement survived. So it's kind of like a trial by fire system, but I think it works, honestly. I do think it works. So I say we take a bit of a break here, and then we begin the game proper when we come back, which I probably will be doing today as well. So I don't really know a good pace for uploading these episodes. I want to do a week at a time, which is roughly an hour of gameplay, but it can vary a lot. And by week at a time, I do mean, like, see, we're on day 4, so, you know, basically over half a week is completed already. We'll see. We'll certainly see. In any case, thanks for watching. This is Battle Brothers. My name's Crendus, and we'll be back soon.